Star-Lord. Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw? Come on. Well, welcome back again. I thought this time for a video I would do a little bit about my Star-Lord. Well, as you can see, I've been working on this for about 2 years. Actually won a contest, of course, it was my Rotary Club. Anyway, I want to show you some of the things I've made over the last 2 years. Most of it 3D printed. So we'll start with the Grail. This is my Star-Lord helmet. I've decided if I'm going to do it, do it right. So the eyes have got to light up. Now the way I've made this is I've made it to fit my head. So it comes off like that. Over, off you go. These are some pretty strong rare earth magnets, so it holds it together quite nicely. I really enjoyed making this. It was a lot of pieces, a lot of parts. It was a full week's worth of printing. And then the part that really got me, the part that made it so sad, is once you get it finished so nicely with the paint on here, then you got to dirty it up. Ugh, so depressing. Anyway, great helmet. A lot of people try and wear it. They can, because my head is huge and other people don't have such a huge head, so it fits a little bit better. I've used welding lenses in here, so I actually can see out of them. It gets a little hard on the eyes with the red light, but still, it looks really cool. Also with that, I have printed blasters. These were a lot of fun too. They've seen some wear and tear in the holsters, but they look good. I actually painted these twice. I found some reference images last year, made them up, and then I looked again and went, oh, my colors are off. So these have been several years worth of printing as well. To go with that, if you're going to have it, so I made the greaves, as I call them, out of foam, painted them in the right colors, and then added boot rockets because, well, got to have boot rockets. Also, to go with that, on both sides of the pants, I have the controls. Really quick and dirty. The file's not so great, but sits on the side of my legs, like, what do I care? To go with that, again, out of foam. Not again out of foam. I haven't told you about that yet. And then go with that is the holster. And that just Velcros on. Actually, I don't Velcro. I use Chicago screws to go through the pants to hold that on. So they hold nicely on the side. This is what I meant to say. Belt. This is made out of foam core. 3D printed the buckle and the loops here. And then did the rest out of just faux. And I think it looks pretty great. And then the last bit I had to add, just because, is the orb. You've got to have the orb. And, you know, as we do in the movie, toss it around. What I did was, whoops, I made it so it comes apart. So you have the stone. The stone actually comes loose as well. I love magnets. Magnets make life so much easier. So that goes on there, and that goes on here, and it just holds together quite nicely. Now, when I first did this, I thought, time to do a stress test, because these are some pretty big pieces of filamental plastic held together. So you've seen me put that on, and it holds together quite nicely. I'm quite happy with it. And then to go with that, if you're going to do it right. Quick and dirty base. This is the, I guess, gravity magnet, whatever he used to get the orb in the first place in the first movie, with a nice hole in the center for holding everything so it sits on a desk quite nicely. Nice little paperweight. So that, in a nutshell, is my Star-Lord. One thing I will say, the coat I got off of Amazon, I think. Warm. I was at a a festival in Elmville, just north of where I live, as a exhibitor, and I was selling some props, and people wanted pictures, and it was about 95 degrees, so I put this on and just sweat. Oh, it was a very, very long day, but fun. I had a good time, met some cool people, a few people who actually live in town who have ordered some props from me, so like that. That's nice to make contacts. Anyway, so that's my Star-Lord. I guess I will leave you with that. I will come back probably next week with some more stuff.